Welcome to another entry in my Alpha Order favorites. My name is Chris, and as always I try to give you guys what you want to see. Please like this video, then subscribe and follow me for more content like this. As I've said, I keep all my movies in alphabetical order, so now we're moving on to the A section. The first film I want to point out is 2013's About Time.
My name is Tim, and this is the year that would change my life forever. Happy New Year! I just didn't know it yet.
Tim, my dear son, this is going to sound strange, but there's this family secret that the men in the family can travel in time.
This is such a weird joke.
It's not a joke.
If it's true, which it isn't.
Although it is.
But if it was, which it's not.
Which it is.
How would I actually...
You go into a dark place, clench your fists, think of the moment you're going to, and you'll find yourself there.
It's going to be a complicated year.
It's going to be a complicated life.
This is such a fantastic film. Written and directed by Richard Curtis, who has written classics such as Four Weddings and a Funeral and Love Actually. The film stars Donald Gleason, Rachel McAdams, and Bill Nye. But no, not the science guy. It's a film about a young man, Gleason, who finds he has the ability to travel through time. He does so with a lot of mixed results. It's as though somebody took the butterfly effect and turned it into a romantic comedy. Next up is 1987's Adventure in Babysitting.
This is a night when things go from bad to worse.
Big city scum sucker.
To ridiculous.
Wanna go to bed?
Hey, I like danger.
This is great! You should try babysitting.
So sue me, I have a nostalgic love for this film. If you weren't born in the 80s, you'll likely have no appreciation for this. It also happens to take place in Chicago, which is always fun when you visit. You get to see the unique Crane Communications building, aka the Adventures in Babysitting building, as I called it. I can't go through my A's without pointing out ALITA Battle Angel.
When I found you, your very human brain was miraculously intact.
It's the loneliest feeling not to know who you are.
She's the last of her kind. She contains technology that have been lost for 300 years.
Let me show you something.
This body, I feel a connection to it. I can't explain. You know more about me than you're saying.
Alita, some things are better left forgotten.
A 2019 film that I adored, and one of my favorites of that year. Unfortunately, it didn't do amazing at the box office, even though it did make a profit. It suffered greatly because of the Fox-Disney merger and the timing. The film stars Rosa Salazar as Alita, as well as Christoph Waltz, Jennifer Connelly, and Mahershala Ali. I'm still holding out hope that Disney realizes that they have a great franchise on their hand and moves forward with a sequel. A film highly suggested to me by a good friend of mine was 2018's American Animals.
How can I tell you if I'm in or I'm out without you telling me the first thing about what I might be in or out of?
This would be something dangerous and very exciting.
This library is home to the most valuable book in the United States.
$12 million. You really need to see how easy this is gonna be.
Oh, you know this from all your previous heists?
It's such a brilliantly simple film, and I absolutely adore it. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that it was also distributed by the now defunct MoviePass Ventures. I'll cover them in a future video, as they helped make one of the most amazing years in film viewing for me possible. Black comedies are always perhaps one of my favorite genres. I love the twists and turns with no remorse of the moments that change the entire film. Say what you will about Woody Allen, but one thing is for sure, he knows how to make one hell of a movie. I'm not going to sit here and defend him, or say that he was innocent in the accusations that were brought up against him, but being as though there have been comments taken back and admitted lies from others, it's not my place to say. I watched Annie Hall before knowing anything about Allen.
Relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies. And I think what we got on our hands is a dead shark. What's your name?
Allison?
You're like New York Jewish left-wing liberal intellectual, Central Park West, Brandeis University with the socialist summer camps, and the father with the Ben Shahn drawings, right? And the really, you know, strike-oriented kind of... stop me before I make a complete imbecile of myself.
No, that was wonderful. I love being reduced to a cultural stereotype.
This film was the definition of a masterpiece. From Ellen's awkward persona to the cast that never ends. I do feel I also have to point out that Carol Kane somehow never ages. It's weird but intriguing to me at the same time. Looking through my collection, I can't believe Argo is 9 years old now. It feels like just yesterday that it came out.
What happened? 6 of the hostages went out a back exit.
Where are they? The Canadian ambassador's house.
Got Revolutionary Guards going door to door. These people die. They die badly. White House, who wants the 6 of them out?
What we like for this are bicycles.
Deliver the 6 bikes, provide them with maps.
Or you could just send in training wheels and meet them at the border with Gatorade.
It's gonna take a miracle to get them out.
Directed and starring Ben Affleck, this is such a great story. A film about a film, if made correctly, can be so memorable. Adapted from the book, The Master of Disguise, not the weird Dana Carvey movie that he released. And an article from Wired titled The Great Escape, How the CIA Used a Fake Sci-Fi Flick to Rescue Americans from Tehran. This film has so many great moments, you really feel like you're part of the film yourself. It's very on the edge of your seat action mixed with drama as well. However, my favorite in this section, call me a film snob if you need to, say it's overrated, but it has to be the artist. A 2011 comedy drama in the style of a black and white silent film. The film was a French production but takes place in Hollywood between 1927 and 1932. It focuses on the real issues of the time, which was the transition from silent film to talkies. I'm not edgy or cool when it comes to this admiration for this film. It won a ton of awards, including 5 of the 10 Academy Awards it was nominated for. The magic of this film is truly in the performances and visual styles. I remember watching this in an older, refurbished theater, and it was an experience that I'll never forget. I could have mentioned several others, but these are just some of the ones that jumped out to me at this moment. I'll leave you with this. If there's a film that I don't have in my collection, at least in the A section, let me know what it is and if I should add it. Thank you again for joining me. Please comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe and follow me if you'd like to see more videos like this.